Alright, y'all. We streaming GTA San Andreas. We back at it again. You know what I'm saying? I told you ain't nothing but gonna stop me. And ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm streaming something tonight. Alright, we finna go traffic mode. What is it? Go to the display because we gotta have it looking Krispy Kreme for y'all. Krispy Kreme. We gonna go to high. We gonna go to shadows. We gonna turn them to advanced. We gonna have the car reflections on max. We gonna have the subtitles on. We gonna have the originals all the way up. All the way up. No, I'm saying we need to tighten it down a little bit because we gonna be doing it the most. I'm gonna make my phone explode. But let's see. Audio setup. We don't need to know nothing about that. What does this say right here? Language setup. We's American. We speak English. Not all Americans speak English though, but I speak English mostly. I mean, I don't mean that in no negative way or nothing. I've ran all the good stream people away with my bad games. I'm still gonna stream though, cause I'm bored. What's up, sweet? It's mama. She dead. You know, when I first played this game, it hurt my feelings a lot. Back in 2004, it was really painful to know that his mother died. Passenger, so was your hands, right? No, I'm not getting down on my knees. Stop. No, I swear he didn't look like a person. Talking about this drug money, you lying. Is the homies here? Ain't no homies here. It's cool. It's cool, homies. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. But it's gonna be alright. That's not nice. Nah, I promise you, everybody did Carl dirty in this game. What did Carl do that was so bad to have all these people just slap him in his face with the dirt? That's a shame. They framing my mans. This look good though, okay. Alright, this started off like a BT movie. As it should. We gonna stick with the analog. Wanna feel like I'm playing PlayStation 2. I already know all of this, bro. Making our way downtown, walking slow. You already know, don't run up. Breathing kind of hard. What did CJ do, bro? We on a bicycle. We look broke. The police took our money. I was rolling through the hood. On a bike, like, what's up? I'm on a bike. Okay, stop. Big smoke, big smoke. I like how the picture went through the ground. Can another fold, kids stay in school. Mom's will here. I had to say you put nobody with Drew. It's been your life. Da. CJ. I'm sad that this is the highest quality you can go with the graphics. They gonna have to wait till 2032 to put GTA 4 on Android. 2034, and the phone probably gonna have to have a 500 gigabyte memory, but it's fine. 5 million gigabytes, matter of fact. Sweet and Kindle. Yo, this look good, low key. Skip. Now we gotta ride bikes. Like it, for some reason. Forgot. They hit the bruh. Come on. Are we chasing? Alright. Bunny hopping. Oh my god. Okay. Get back on the bike. Ow. Ouch. Go ahead, bro. Don't have time for the runner. Stop. You're gonna get me killed. Okay. Stay with Sweet. Sweet, bro. You must be in the front because I know you ain't behind me, brother. It shouldn't take me back now. Y'all grown. How y'all start riding bikes to get away from somebody? CJ in the building. How is this on mobile? Well, when boredom sets in, something called paying $5 about 4 years ago. Actually, it was probably like $2.99 when it was like the 40th anniversary or something, and they just got it. You know what I'm saying? They got it like that. Could Okay, I'm finna fail this mission. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh, fooly, they gonna kill me. I'm finna die. Where did Sweet go? Like Sweet is just stopped, but I can't tell where he's at. Oh, here he go. Could you actually turn where I want you to turn, please? It probably will. I probably will rage at that point. Could you go, man? I'm up here steady tapping the gas little pedal, just the pedal in general, and it ain't going. But yeah, when boredom sets in, nah, nah, move back up. Come on now. All right. Okie dokie. Thank you, Granny. Move out the way, foolie. Oh, now the police trying to get on me. First of all, what? Attorney? What happened? No, open up again. Use right. He put me up in the coop. I'm in a coop. But I gotta wash my head. We back on. We back on. Too far away. Stay right. Alright. Do this black car look familiar to you? It look like them dudes do, do. I get another hole, do, kids like school, don't wanna be the fool. I had to show you fool, nobody mess with you. Bruh, do not do me. Come on, go straight. Making my way through the hood, we shovel, you know what they gonna do. Come on, why are you not pedaling like you should be? Oh my. Get in the car, get on the bike, whatever you want to do with your legs. Oh my. Not again. I am horrible at steering. I'm finna fail the mission. Oh, fool. Come on, bro. Alright, here we go. Back at it again. Back at it again. Gotta stay with Ryder. Ryder gonna betray me. Ryder ain't staying with me. Might as well let Ryder die. Get it? Ryder die. No, I'm playing. At least they don't let you fail this mission that easy. Cause you see how many times I done flew off this bike? Get on the bike, bruh. He up here trying to fight the air. Yeah, riding the boy. When boy done says that. And you just a liability. You the one trying to kill. Exactly. CJ is doing what he want to do. That's crazy. Ain't that his mama too though? Ain't that sweet mama as well? How he gonna find it? How he gonna immediately after his mama's funeral just say, "I'ma find some hood rats and chill out"? Like what, boy? If you don't mourn your mama, mission fail. Exactly. His priorities upside down, backwards, sideways. It's just all in the wrong direction. Yeah. Alright, get on the bike. Get on the bike. Whoa, already. See now the bike and now he wanna start acting like he got sense on this here bicycle. Alright, I know how to say the game, but got $350 and I'm built like a toothpick. It's alright. Okay. I ain't doing one mission. I'm finna go and tomfoolerize. Go and see Ryder. He lives down the street. Who is calling me? Yeah, you not explaining nothing. I already heard you. I already heard that like in 2003. So let's talk to Ryder. Ryder don't even live all the way down the street, so. No. See, Ryder was acting funny from the beginning. Talking about what you want. Got the gun out. Don't want to give his homie no hug. His homie been in New York or what, Liberty City, which is the fake New York, for 5 years, right? And give this man one hug yet. He was plotting from the beginning. A lot of people be trying to say that Ryder wasn't that involved in the scammerization of CJ and what happened to mommy. You know what I'm saying, to their mom. But I know for a fact that if he did not want to do it, he would not have. If you're a real gangster, you're gonna die for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? See? You hear what he just said? Well, you ain't hear it, but like, oh my. You ain't hear it. But the subtitle says, "You got 5 minutes, I'll cut you like a record," right? These are all subtle hints to what is actually gonna happen to CJ. They gonna turn their backs on CJ. I mean, precisely. Exactly. If he really was riding for CJ, like he had claimed to, and said, like people had been saying, oh, Ryder wasn't responsible. It was all big smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Because if he really didn't want to do Caesar dirty, he wouldn't wait. Yeah, he wouldn't. If he really didn't want to do CJ dirty, and then he wouldn't have. Like, even if it was up for him to be like, oh, you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I'ma kill you. I'd rather have not set that man up like that. You gonna kill his mama, his brother, his third cousin, just so. I mean, I know that people value their lives. It's smart to value the life, but let the brother know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We gonna give him the Drake cut. Yeah. You was right, my boy. I'm straight. I'm telling you. And just like, I know this is like supposed to be a comical game. It's not not supposed to be taken that seriously, but just the way that they speak to CJ, like everybody except for Sweet talks to CJ and they talk down to him in a condescending manner. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not a very serious game, but it all everything that they do throughout the dialogues, and you know even if it's not main dialogue, everything that they say to CJ shows you that they did not have any type of respect for him. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, yeah, there is a lot of reality represented between that. It's underlying message between what the tomfoolery and what's actually being put directly in your face, and that happens with a lot of things. Um, it's like anything else in life. You have a surface level understanding, and then what's underneath. And I don't believe that you can. Oh yeah, it is cool. You can still do that in this game. Oh my, you can still lose weight in the game. But like I was saying, like everything else, is an underlying meaning, even with the conversations that you're having with someone, in real life. You talking to somebody, you can look at a person's exterior and expect to understand, but you probably won't unless you analyze the situation completely. That's why I like that's why I like sitting back and listening a little bit more than I talk, so I can learn a little bit more. But yeah, you can't trust too many people. Motives are always there, even if they are hidden. You can still see them if you analyze the situation enough. I always could teach moments again. Hold on, I didn't read that. I didn't have enough time to read that. Let's see if it comes up again. Dang. He says you see the deeper meaning in the game, deep moments. That's I mean, anything that is created, whether it is like a game or a movie or cartoon, like a meme, even a meme, like even something as small as a meme, anything that is created has an underlying deeper message. It's something that either you're subconsciously or consciously trying to convey to the public. You know what I'm saying? You write art. Art is filled with layers. It's like everything else. Nothing on the surface level will ever be understood. You can't look at anything from the front and expect to understand it all the way around. I'm about to do some tomfoolery because we not out here completing missions this whole time. Hey, Zigmatter, I done did the mission. You just missed the mission. But I'll do the mission, if that's what you want to hear. The greatest teacher is the greatest student. You think I'm a good student? I'll do the mission. That's what you want me to do, big homie. Tag and turf. The thank you, Lord Assassin. Yeah, the Johnson brother. Did you see how his neck moved? His head bobbing hard. Wow. You see what I'm saying about Sweet versus everybody else? As we go through these missions, y'all gonna see, like, Sweet is the only one that talks to CJ with any type of respect in this game. Like, and then he really doesn't even, talk with that much respect. But still. And then they about to be, you right. It do look hot. And they're like long sleeves and pants on and stuff. I'm driving all over the place. I'm trying to read comments and drive. My bad. My bad, sir. What's the difference between a crack and a hole? The radio says. Well, like, I like how off the wall all the GTA series were. Like, I'm pretty sure, like 100% sure that these these games were created to be like satire to America in general. You know what I'm saying? To make fun of it, but in a really blatant way. No, I guess it's not that surprising because it is a game. You know what I'm saying? It's for entertainment, but satire always, like, like they say, a good joke always has some truth sprinkled in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this game got in. A little bit of truth, a whole lot of tomfoolery. I don't know. Excuse me for the preaching. It's just late. It's late at night, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm not eating cheesecake late at night, then I'm trying to talk deep. Is I apologize. Excuse me, sir. Could you get out of the way? Move. I don't want to run you. All right. You know what? I'm running you over. Thank you. Facts. We entertain each other via destroying one another. Right. And see, another thing about the GTA series, aside from its general just cute, crude humor, right? The fact that there is so much violence and like nonsensical violence in these games is like kind of, it's low key eye opening, because although this is meant to be, yeah, taking joy in misery, although it seems to be like just a game and something that wouldn't happen in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't seem like, oh, people really out here moving like this, shooting over this, shooting over that. But some people actually do. And some people actually do things like this for fun, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it makes sense, but like, you do get, now I know people aren't going out running each other over with cars and stuff, but you do have individuals that take pride and joy in tearing each other down. Now I'm not trying to knock what's his name, but you know the dude that, and there's several people that do this, that roast people for your entertainment. I personally don't find it that entertaining. I personally don't find the roasting entertaining, or the, oh, wait, or the what, roasting, um what else is it called? I'm not sure what else it's called, but DC Young Fly, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is an example. Yeah, the high school logic, but the roasting and all of that, it's become normalized. Like, it's the way to get a funny joke, haha, you know what I'm saying? It's I'm gonna pick on you, and I'm gonna expect you not to be hurt by it. And if you are hurt by it, then you're soft, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to laugh it off, because if you don't, you seem weak, you know. You know, the relationship we have is high school logic. Immature relationships, true, and everything. I'm not gonna say I don't use social media, but I don't use it the way that a lot of other people use it. And like, it's like this big thing, in relationships and stuff. Like, oh, why you like her picture and you didn't like my picture? Ooh, why you commenting under somebody else's pictures? Like, first of all, the internet is nothing tangible. It's not something that you can actually touch, or you can interact with it. You right. A lot of grown folks do act like that. You act like some teens that want to start drama. But just like, everybody be like doing the little memes. They be like, oh, you, why you ain't like My picture, you like her picture. Oh my god, you coming in under his picture, coming in under her pics. It do not matter. Unless somebody is physically like either slapping you or cheating on you, like it doesn't matter, big homie. Cheating on the internet would be the equivalent of cheating on your partner with an imaginary friend. But people don't see it as that. They, they see it as like, oh, you're cheating, that's it. Oh, I can't trust you anymore because you was breathing under somebody's post and oh my. Like we take the internet way too serious. People out here talking about they getting cyberbullied when you can just put your phone down, bro. It's not that serious. The most I use my cellular for is playing games, reading little comics and stuff. Not like manga. Well, cheating is I wouldn't say it's good. I think you're saying that people think that it's good until somebody gets caught. Like, oh whoa, look, I don't even like that's an account I made for a game. But as I was saying, people take this way too serious. They want to have their whole life on the internet. You don't have to do all that, bruh. If you say CJ, I warned you one more time. Ain't that serious, you know what I'm saying? The internet's not as serious as you make it now. In terms of, yeah, you're right. It's I think treating cheating like it's honorable is more of like a testament to a person's ego. You build up your ego because you believe that, oh, I have all of these people interested in me, so I'm doing good. I'm out here, banging like I bang, slinging like I slang, and I'm stealing hearts left and right. It makes you feel better about yourself. Not necessarily about the affection from whoever whoever you're trying to cheat with. It's about being able to cheat. I love catching what you catch. Yeah. But like the internet in terms of Officer Hernandez. Internet in terms of maybe being taken seriously. In terms of social media, unless you are trying to get noticed in order to hopefully make money and a better life for you, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be taken as seriously as it is, Like, you know what I'm saying? I try to use the internet as an opportunity, you know, because as many other people have, you know what I'm saying? Because it is highly likely for an individual, if they put in the work and if they know how to market themselves, it's highly likely. You're right, usual visions are lacking, but visions in general right now in this time period seem to be lacking. And like not just in a relationship sense, just in general, everyone seems to be the same, think the same way, talk the same way, walk the same way. You know what I'm saying? But like on the subject of using the internet in a way that benefits you, that would be great. If we can learn to be moguls on the internet, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to market yourself, if you learn how to
get out here and do the things that, you know, you feel you want to do with the internet. Like, and I know it sounds off the wall, but with the internet, you can basically make whatever life you want to make if you work hard enough at it, if you know how to finesse it, and don't get trapped into these, into social media in a way, because it's almost like attention slavery. You know what I'm saying? Like, social media will try to trap you and get in what boredom says, and social media will try to trap you in this drone state. Let's start this back up. It will try to get you into a drone state of or looking at someone else's content, looking at someone else's content, liking. You're being a consumer all day, but you never produce, right? And that will eventually change the way that you behave in your daily life. I know it seems, like, oh, you being extra, but I'm serious. Think about it. If you spend every second of your free time, if you spend you're right, consumerism is taught as a child. You look at little toy commercials, that's the way. But if you spend every second of your free time on these social media apps, you know what I'm saying, scrolling up and down your feed, liking and producing content that is not going to benefit you in any way per se, a selfie, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're, and there's nothing wrong with posting selfies. I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with it, but if that's the only, see, you smart when boredom sets in. You smart. All you got is YouTube and right, and that's smart. But if the only thing you're putting out on the internet is like selfies with, these boo boo captions with some Drake lyrics under your picture, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get nowhere. It's gonna keep you trapped. You're gonna be stuck in that mind state unless you change. Unless you change the way you think. You probably, and I'm not saying you won't be successful, but you probably won't be successful. Like, I try to market myself, you know what I'm saying? I try to take whatever talents that I have and make money off of it. I do art, I do animation. People see that on my profiles. This is true. It's the same expression. And really, social media is a form of self-expression, but people don't express themselves. People express social standards, you know what I'm saying? You dress how you think somebody else would like you to be. Like you to dress, like you caption what you think someone else would, think is cool to say, which is pretty dronish. We're living in a sort of hive mind at the moment, and some people aren't a part of it. Some people don't move the same as others, but most people do. And I'm not saying that I have never, done any of these things, but I mean, it's kind of hard to stand against what the rest of the crowd is doing, you know. But yeah, what you got I mean, you don't have to do it, but if you are going to use social media, in my opinion, I would use it to market myself to make money. That's what I'm trying to do. If I post a video of an animation, I'm looking to have a career where I can comfortably dress. What is your career? See, in in like having and being in the role of a consumer, right? Most people forget that they can be a producer as well. So you have this platform that you can grow on, that you can get people to, you know, notice you on. You can get recognition from these platforms. But lots of people don't choose to use the platforms in that manner. And often, if you do choose to use the platform in that manner, it's kind of like struck down if it's not the type of content that the platform is used to. Say with Instagram, they post like little, not memes, but trendy vids. I'm managing an affordable housing corporation. That's cool. That seems to be seems pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Seems to be a good position. Um, hey Guru. Hey Jocelyn the Guru. Hi. Um, but where was I at when I was okay? If your content doesn't fit in with the idea of what good content is supposed to be on certain social media platforms, then you will not grow. So in a way, you do have to conform to certain parts of what that social media platform wants you to do, right? But you have to play the game, and people don't get that. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to move your pieces around the board in order to win at what you want to win. You have to be able to you have to be able to take the rules and bend them and shape them into what you want them to be. I mean, and I know it seems like I've been droning on, and I'm sorry, but you get me onto the topic that I'm slightly interested in, and I could talk about it for like 87 years. So my bad. But how y'all doing? Is y'all tired? Is y'all hungry? What time is it for y'all? Yeah. Vice City Stories. Angie. I don't have Vice City Stories, unfortunately. Just San Andreas. Gotta do this mission. Let's see. Tantos. Dumb? Trying to call me stupid, bro? You trying to call something else stupid? You gotta clarify. ¿Cómo se dice? I remember you saying that when Boredom says that she was getting the thing, the air fryer with your little steaks, ribeye steak. Carolina Castillo, hello, what's up? What's cracking? Trump, is you just saying random stuff, Angie? I'm just saying. I mean, I ain't never had red meat taste so good. LOL. You think is red meat good for you or bad? Like, cause I'm pretty sure I heard that red meat was bad for like your heart. You good, Hank? I was just trying to figure out what you was talking about. I'm just up here driving. I got somewhere to go. We doing missions. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's good. They got flawed research from the '60s. Big facts. That's most of the information we got anyway. Flawed research from like 1922, and they still trying to go by that old information. To be honest, to figure anything out, people eat other food, red meat that is not healthy. Okay, all right, but yeah, like you gotta realize you gotta mm, do your research for yourself. Come to some of your own conclusions. Because everything that everyone tells you is not always true. You know what I'm saying? I miss Shannon, my girlfriend that lives in Arkansas. I got a chance to talk to her the other day for the first time in a month. Felt good. I couldn't see the name on that. Even red meat with the word potentially causes heart disease. You know, they be trying to they be trying to do that a lot. They be trying to do that with a lot of things aside from red meat. Just like they say, oh, milk is good for you. Milk is garbage, especially from cows. You're not supposed to drink their milk. You know what I'm saying? And I know it seems like weird for me to be preaching on this, semi positivity, get woke stuff, and I'm playing GTA. But um, and I'm playing GTA, which feeds into that negative energy. But it's the only game. All this talk about meat makes me want to eat a steak, and I never eat a steak. Wow, that's crazy. All right, we gotta go because they trying to uh um uh I mean, what was I saying? I know it seems backwards for me to be saying all this stuff and playing this game, but this is the only game that runs. Red meat is the only one that has other nutrients that other foods don't. I have lots of energy. Okay, okay, understandable. I be eating a lot of red meat too, but I eat it with I be eating it with the little vegetables and stuff. Also, and you know, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Trump is an idiot. and a genius at the same time. And let me tell you why. Even though he does say very stupid, biased things, he he says the dumbest, most biased things, right? And that does make him a complete idiot. But the way that he maneuvers is kind of like he's off the chain. That's all I gotta say. Also, he blatantly told y'all, like off jump, he blatantly told everyone that he don't like none of y'all. You got any smoke? What does that mean, sir? And look, when Borden says, and you just gotta listen to what I'm trying to say. He did go about it in a very manipulative way, and the general public is susceptible to manipulation, highly susceptible. I mean, it's just easy to manipulate, you know what I'm saying? Not too easy. Um, you do have to be a certain type of individual to be able to manipulate in the way that he manipulated. He didn't really have to try that hard because he actually told you all that he were masses are hypnotized by BS, not seeking the big picture due to what was that last part? Bias. Due to bias. Yeah, you're right. I'm finna. What? The writer is not helping. Bias. Yeah, you're right. I was almost a school shooter. Why so? And what was the reasoning behind that, sir? What pushed you to the edge? Or ma'am, you could be a girl. I don't know. But yeah, I get what you're saying. The bias is the title for a video on YouTube. LOL. Laughing out loud. Now I'm playing. Anyway, what was I finna say? Oh yeah, bias. People let their own hate lead them to their destruction. And by that I mean, obviously, most of the people that voted for Trump has a bias towards race. TED Talks, I know what she's talking about. Like, most of the people that do support that big Cheeto have a bias that blinds them in many areas of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I know y'all probably like, what is she talking about, bro? My bad. If you don't get what I'm saying, play it back when the live is over and see if you understand. Gotta think a little harder, be a little more analytical. Not knowing that those who hurt you the most look just like you. Precisely. Okay, Aang, you off the chain, bruh. But yeah, it would be great if like black people in general could look at each other and just expect, open arms, attention seeking behavior. Precisely. It would be great if we could look at our own race, and I'm talking about black people. It would be great if we could look at our own race and expect no bias or hatred amongst each other. Nobody to cross you over, somebody to have your back, be your brother, your sister, right? But it's just not that. Just not like that. Hi, Miguel Azul 390, and Angie, your real name Jacob. Hey, Jacob. It's a great idea, but you gotta realize, regardless of one's color, everyone is not for you, and everyone will not be for you. Every time we set up political or economic progress, it was sabotaged due to our fear of our rise. This is true. And I don't think it's not even that. You have different sets of people. And being in the African American community, you have people that want to get up, and you have people that are complacent with sitting down and letting things happen. You know what I'm saying? They're happy with where they are. And they're afraid of change. So you get this cocktail of being afraid of change and seeing that change is coming and wanting to do something to stop it. When you fear the unknown, you stop yourself from getting, a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Being, just in general, anything. When you fear the unknown, you're missing out on opportunities. Plain and simple. Not through triumph and not through trauma. Big facts. But we, as in the black community, everything down to parenting, down to the way that we talk to each other in general. And I'm not saying that it isn't love, because there is a good intention behind the actions that are taken, but the way that we go about trying to implement discipline and implement lessons to the youth, to our children, is like slavery in a way. And I know that sounds off the wall, off the chain, off the hizane, out my brain, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that because physical, I wouldn't say retaliation, but using beatings and verbal abuse as a controlling as a controlling device breaks down breaks down the, a child's perception in a way, because you aren't learning. You know what I'm saying? You aren't learning. You're being chastised into not doing something, which is very different from learning. If you learn, you recognize your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You see what you did wrong. Healthy families are made up of healthy relationships. This is true. If like being whipped into submission and learning are two different things. You may learn not to do that anymore, but you won't learn why it was wrong and what you can do to fix it. If the only thing that you have been exposed to is physical, like the only thing that you have gotten out of the action is chastisement by physical, by a beating, you know what I'm saying? So convincing lasts longer than control. It just requires more patience, and that's a fact. Um, and like the way of controlling is systematic. It's like the way that I'm not gonna say all black parents, but most black parents control their children, or brown people in general, or minorities in general control their kids. They control them now. I'm saying control for a reason. Control their kids is through physical, you know, physical chastisement, physical harm, slap, punch, belt, shoe, whatever, chancla, whatever you want to call it. If they're hitting you with something that is controlling, they get you to be submissive. And once you become submissive, you stop being able to determine things on your own. Now, I know this doesn't sound, I mean, it may sound, legit, but I don't know. Once you are put into a submissive state of mind, you stop trying to fight for what you think is right, is what I'm trying to say. Even if you are wrong in a circumstance, or even if you are right in a circumstance, but you have been beaten into submission, you will take whatever. Living was not our native way, adults not even living what they teach. Right. But once you have been put into submission and a submissive mind state by whoopings, or however you get chastised, if you're not taught a lesson and the communication isn't there, you're in a submissive mind state. Once you get into a submissive mind state, it will be hard for you to go against any type of authority. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be government authority, whether it be some other type of authority, even if they are wrong, it'll be hard for you to go against that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have been put into a submissive mind state. Now, if your kids are wrong, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't beat them, but I'm saying don't try to beat them into submission, verbally or physically. Allow your children to express themselves, because without expression, exactly, do as I say, not as I do, never words. Because it doesn't it doesn't work because you literally lead by example, right? So if a child sees you doing certain things, like say if you relieve yourself, right? If an individual, if an individual feels, um, or if you let your child see you upset or you're angry, right? And the first thing you do when you get upset is go get a drink, or the first thing you do when you get upset is go punch something and kick stuff around. You're teaching them that's how you relieve yourself. That you're teaching them that's the way that you relieve yourself when you are upset. So if you can't lead by example, if you can't manage your own actions in front of your kids, you good? You good? Get down. Come on. Get you some water, alright? She's good. And to my hear coughing. And she's alright, I think. She can get something to drink. But like if you're not leading by example per se, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, you got it, okay. Calm down, stay down here for a minute. You don't lead by example. I think she was sleeping and she just got choked in her sleep or something. But if you don't lead by example on how to deal with things, then you're gonna end up with a kid that if they're not just like you, they're gonna be worse than you. You know what I'm saying? So if you exhibit like you're mad, so you get mad, you want to destroy something, right? That's gonna give the child the leeway to when they get upset, they want to throw tantrums, they want to throw fits, they want to destroy. If you rather just be upset, take it in, you know what I'm saying? Sit down, breathe for a second. Teaching your kid to be a calmer individual. We got so many angry kids because they're confused. Not a lot of people, everybody's not blessed enough to have someone to tell them what to do, how to do it. Here's the reason why you should do it this way. So you have a lot of kids out here angry and upset and confused because they don't know how to do certain things, because they don't know how to feel certain, feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't let your children express themselves, or you don't talk to your kids, and you don't make sure they understand why something is not right, or why something is right, you're gonna have a confused kid. Confused kids are most of the time lost, and they're most of the time angry. And that's facts. Homeschool kids thrive the most. LOL. You said, why do you say homeschool kids thrive the most? Does they get like a lot of attention from their parents or something? But think about it, y'all. Think about it. When I talk about mental slavery, it's not just in your devices, it's the way that you think in general. Mental slavery is not, it's not always about our action. Not forced to engage in unhealthy friendships. School can ruin a kid, sadly. This is true. But mental like mental slavery is not something that you just like you engage in every once in a while. Your devices may be a part of mental slavery, no matter if it's your TV, your radio, whatever. If you depend on that to function, it's mental slavery. Just like if you depend on the government's word or the internet's word or whoever, you know what I'm saying, for guidance, it's kind of mental slavery. And if you raise your child in a way, which is a lot of black people be doing this, unfortunately. And I'm not saying that y'all don't raise your kids right, because yeah, we got a lot of good kids out here, but we also got a lot of messed up kids out here too. And I guess it's better to be a parent, be there, than to not be there at all. Because it would be hard to be alone and figure this all out on your own, completely alone. But having parents there that aren't willing to understand and are whipping you into submission and silencing you into submission doesn't help either. Because you'll just be just as lost as a child that did not grow up with a parent. And I know people will say, well, at least you had like a roof over your head, you know what I'm saying? You be eating, you know what I'm saying? You got clothes. That's not about it. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the main issue. Hey, how to? That's not the main issue. I know I'm talking a lot of junk right now. How to? I mean, I could be talking nonsense, but I mean, I'm just trying to, get some points across. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. Just like if you do give the child the foundation, you give kids get their imagination ruined by adults and their visionless reality. This is true. You're scolded into being the perfect cookie cutter in society. And sometimes it doesn't happen. But most of the time, anything that you do that's different off the wall, you can't do that because you wouldn't fit in. And it's more of a protective thing, I think. Because if people weren't to do that, and you put your child in a school with a bunch of other kids that were the cookie cutter image and fit in they would look at your child, single your child out. So it is a protected thing. That's just how society is at the moment, and how it has been for a while. If your child doesn't fit in, like if you don't make sure your child isn't too off the wall or isn't too different from other children, then your kid will probably be subject to the bullying of other children. But I mean, we can't blame the kids for being bullies when we teach them to be vindictive. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you don't say it, your actions, you know, give out, the vindictiveness. And teach your kids to be out for blood. You know what I'm saying? With your own aggressions. And sometimes people do instill hate and aggression through speech. They actually do tell their kids, hey, go out there and do this, or do that, or don't play with him because he this color, don't talk to him because he that color, don't do this, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And people do that often, and it is a shame, but people do it. You want to talk, people tell their kids to be mean sometimes. And even like in the school system, teachers will allow and encourage negativity. They will allow a child to be bullied. They will egg on tomfoolery between students. And it sounds like an immature thing to do. But as you said, a lot of so-called adults do have immature thought processes. And they find it entertaining to let a child become sort of a shell because just so they can get a laugh out of him. Because when you feel like an outcast, or when you are allowed to become an outcast, because what do you think about that Planet of the Apes game? Planet of the Apes game looks pretty cool. I wish I could play it, but I cannot. But when you allow like your child to become an outcast, or you treat them like they're an outcast, it does something extra. Classic game, you right, THK. It does something extra. You're shelling out your kid. Well, while it does allow for you to, for them to have personality, you know what I'm saying? But, by being able to be on their own, and it gives them a lot of time to think, it also makes them feel lonely, not worth it, you know what I'm saying? If you make them feel bad about what they do and how they dress, how they talk, what they like in general, you're gonna create an individual that will probably dislike themselves for a long time, and probably won't feel like they fit in anywhere, and will not try to fit in anywhere because you or someone else had made them feel like an outcast. But fitting in isn't really that important. I know I'm contradicting myself back and forth, but fitting in really is not that important. But having a sense of community is. Because if you feel like you're out alone, You might not. Kids should be taught to control their imagination, not extinct shit. Facts when boredom sets in. I just like just the way that the American culture, just does things. It's kind of backwards to me. The older you get, the less creativity you are allowed to have, and it's not like we're actually being taught at any point in the school system. Most we get taught is in kindergarten to maybe third grade, and that's your ABCs and your one, two, threes, addition and subtraction, maybe a little bit about history, Columbus, some backward stuff, you know what I'm saying? Make it fit, you know, dumb information in the history books that you don't need to know about. But when it comes down to actually learning, and I don't mean by repetition, because that's what we are, quote unquote, taught by. Hey, Harry. Being taught would mean that you would have to understand. You know what I'm saying? You would have the knowledge, understanding, you know what I'm saying? And be able to take that, and then redistribute it in a productive way. What we do is we skip all of that. We give you knowledge, make sure you remember it through repetition, but you really don't necessarily have to understand any information to pass any of the classes given in America. Like if you remember enough to get a B on a test, then you're good. You're gonna go through the receiving of knowledge, understanding it, being able to decipher it. You get knowledge, you remember it. Not even if it's knowledge, you get information. You remember it, you take it down, you write it down, you look at your little note cards or something, but that's not necessarily understanding it. They got the Grove Street Brothers. That's not necessarily understanding. Remembering is not understanding. It's been real green. Looking forward to your next stream. Alright, I'm bored. I'm straight. Sits in. I'll see you later. I don't know. I might get off in a minute because it is getting pretty late. I want y'all to know that even though it sounded like I was talking nonsense, I was just trying to drop. Have a blessed night. You too. You have a blessed night too. Even though it sounded like I was talking a bunch of nonsense, I was just trying to drop a little bit of knowledge on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. It's midnight. It's about 3:02 in the morning. THK, you still in here? Even though I basically ran around in circles and was talking the entire time. I mean, I was just trying to spread a little love, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to spread a little knowledge, you know. You spread a little info, you spread a little love. East Coast, West Coast United. Right. I'm just trying to spread a little love, a little appreciation, a little nonsensical rambling for the midnight hours. Because, just cause. I mean, I guess some of y'all liked it because y'all still here. But let's talk what y'all got to say, what y'all want to talk about. Um, THK and whoever else is in here. I'm probably gonna go pretty soon. So, good night. I appreciate you for watching. It's peace in the east side, you know what I'm saying? We not in the Middle East, we in the East, you know what I'm saying? And like, if you ain't see what I was saying before, take that, rewind that back, you know. Ooh, my bad. But rewind it back and see if you agree with what I'm talking about. If you don't, tell me why. Anyways, good night, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Deuces. Truces.